Okay, so we talked in our last class about market structure, and we know what is market structure. And I was telling us that market structure is the we know the definition of market structure, but market structure, having the better knowledge of market structure will really help you in your trading journey, because market structure consists of the 75% of our trading analysis in the forex market. Because if you do not really understand market structure, you cannot really go forward. But before we can start, let me talk a little bit about psychology, and I want to talk on not giving up. Yes, let me talk a little bit on not giving up, like persistence. Like concerning about persistence in everything we do, both academically, both career-wise, both financial-wise, both in our journey of life, anything we do, there is this thing of persistence, like not giving up, like not going willing, like taking up even when the going seems as if it's getting tougher, even when we are losing, knowing that there is an adage that says that there is a light in the end of the tunnel. You understand? There's a persistence in that. Even if when you are not seeing results, even if when people are not seeing it in you, but you know that there is a better life or a result that can come out from this. So not giving up doesn't mean that the reason to give up is not there, but you have decided not to. It is a personal decision that only you will do. I normally call it the inner motivation, because if you do not have that inner motive, you can be easily distracted. You can be easily be willing. You get, well, when you are determined to focus on a particular thing and pursue it with all your heart, with all your energy, so sincerely, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving that result. So not giving up energize us not to quit, but to do it. Don't give up. When you remove don't, if you spell D-O-N-T, if you remove that NT, put give up, like quit, sorry, you will see that it is a very powerful statement. So in summary, there is an inner motive, like applying it in the forest. Even when you are losing, even when you have blown accounts, even when you have not made profits, knowing fully sure that you are determined to be profitable as a forex trader. There is a profitability. There are people that are profitable in this market, and they went high by a knowledge. And this is part of the knowledge that we are sharing. One of the importance of Potter's Forex Academy is Potter's means that God will make us. A Potter is like a man that is making a clay. So where the vision and the motive of that Potter came out was that God will mold us the way He wants to make us. That's where the summary, that motive, that inspiration of Potter came out of, that God will make us the way He wants to make us. So, as a forex trader, knowing that we also rise by knowledge, not just, but being a student of the market. And that one of the parts of the knowledge we are laying down. This is just a foundation in the forex market. So as you are laying the foundation, just know that we are not wasting your time. We are actually studying money. The way I normally tell them, the way people go to school and study and do mechanical, do architecture, that's how we also do it here. This is school. This is study. So having said that, I want to encourage us, few of us that are here. I think we have 20 in the Telegram group, but there's only few that is here. That even if you have lost money in this market, keep on pushing. Okay, today is a trading range. If you are hearing me, just drop 11111 on the Telegram channel. Just drop 11111 on the Telegram channel. If you are still with me, drop 1111 on the Telegram channel. Let's continue. So, what is trading range? What is range? Range in the market. Range. Okay. Can you hear me? Drop 11111. Telegram one. Okay. Powerful. So range in the market is the range can be defined as the highest. You should have your notes there. Note that you are jotting, even if you have known it before, just have your notes. No. Range is the highest structural points in the forex market. The highest or the lowest structural point in the forex market is the range is the highest structure. Highest structural point in the market. So just as simple as that, range is the highest structural point in the market. So how can we identify this range in the market? As we said that when the market is going in a bullish trend, you are seeing a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You see this one higher high. Permit me to level. I like leveling this stuff. Market is giving us a series of high and high low. Series of high highs, high low. We say that range is the highest structural point in the forex market. Where is our highest structural point? Our highest structural point here is this, our last higher high is our highest structural point. Yeah. That means this is our range, and here being our last structural points, the highest structural point, and also this one is also our highest structural point, the lowest one. So in the forex market, when you see this, when you pick out your highest structural point here and here, you can call it your top range and your down range, your top range and your down range. This is your range. Range is very, very important. We consider it a lot when we want to take a trade. So this is top range and down range in the forex market. Okay. Having seen this, we can identify this to be our range. Yes. So this is the top range, and I taught this on Sunday. I taught this yesterday on Sunday afternoon in our physical class inside school for those that came So for those that were now around, they can benefit from this online today. So this is the bullish structure that gave us the range. Now look at the bearish for the opposite. I get it. Just the opposite or the inverse. Sorry, the inverse. Okay, the inverse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. So just the inverse, like in this is the bearish structure, right? Here is the bearish structure, and in bearish structure we have lower lows and higher highs, right? You should have your notes there. If you don't just be looking at me, please make sure you have your writing material that you are jotting. You guys saw me on Sunday. I was with my writing. I have a writing material. You should have your writing material. This is school. This is school, and this knowledge is being paid for. Yeah. So just a reminder. Some of us that do not have it. The lower highs. Okay. So for a bearish structure, when you want to take your range, you take your range from the highest structural points and the highest lower structural points here. So you can now identify your range. Okay. So this becomes your range. This becomes your down range. This becomes your top range. Okay. But what if, let me now ask, what if this market stopped here? What if this market stopped here? What if this market did not create another higher high? It stops here. Where will be your range? Where will be your range? Your range will not be here. You will not come and pick your range here. No, because here is not our valid structural high, our valid structural point. You always pick your range from your valid structural higher high. And we say that how to identify our valid structural high, that this low here must create another high that is higher than this previous high. That if this low did not break this high, that means that this low have not even been considered as our structural high. That here still remains our valid structural higher low. So each time markets have not created another higher high, that here, maybe market stopped here. That means that we are not considering here as our valid structural higher high. We are still considering this one and this one. This one, because in most cases, market can just come and after creating here, it will still go down before it went up. You see? Well, so that's it. Okay, having said that, here remains our valid structural. So this is the concept of trading range. This, what I will just explain now, is the concept of trading range. That's the concept of trading range. I don't know whether there is any question, but if there is any question, you have just 30 seconds to ask. But if there is no any, you can go ahead. Let me post it in our chat.
So I have question.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't in class yesterday, and I don't know if the range. What does that range mean?
Okay. The range means that I say that if you read the definition here, range is
Okay.
the highest structural point in the market. So where is your highest structural point here in the market? Here. Here remains your highest structural point because it is the high that created that this high is higher than this previous higher high. Are you understanding me? Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this high range is just where the market stopped. The highest structural point is where you get the, okay, let's go and check the range in the market now. Let's check range. Let me show you range. Let me show you example of range. Let's go and do the practical. Like here now. Like, let me bring it down so that we can really understand. Like here now, where is your range? Before you pick your range, we first of all determine the structure of the market. The structure of this market is what? Can you tell me? The structure of this market, who can tell me this? So let's be fast. The structure of this market is what?
Bullish.
Bullish. Thank you, sir.
If you say
Bullish.
more
Higher high, higher low,
higher,
then
higher low.
higher high. I getting it. So where is your valid higher high now? This is our last higher high. And this low is the low that created this higher high. Are you getting it now? Because we have not gotten another low, we won't consider here to be low because it is not a low yet until it creates another high. Once it can create another high, we can now consider here as our valid higher low. But as long as we matter, that concerns us, here still remains our valid higher low because it is the low that created this high. Are you getting me now?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Mm.
Higher high, higher low, higher high. So we have not gotten another, although this is low, but it's not valid. We are not considering it valid until this low create another high that broke this high, this our previous high. I get it now. Do you understand? So where is
Yes,
our
sir.
range now? After identifying this structure, our range is we pick from the highest structural point, which is this one, and the lowest structural point, which is this one. So determine our range, and our trading range is this, as we explained. Do you saw it now? And you say
Yes,
that
sir.
the other one is this here is our top range. Here is our top range. And you say here is our top range, and here is our down range. Our down range. I get it now. So
Yes, sir.
do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
So the video for the last class has been dropped. I sent the link, the link on our Telegram channel, my YouTube link on our Telegram channel. Go and watch it. Go and watch it. I will be sending the assignments today. The assignment we are going to do. Go and watch it. And this video, I will drop in it this night. Also go and watch it, rewatch it. Even if you do not understand, keep rewatching it until you understand. But if you have a personal question, you can always reach out to me and I'll answer all your questions.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now let's go to what we have, because we also, after discussing this trading range, there's another one, Fibonacci, understanding fib, the concept of fib levels. Fib. Okay, I'm looking for where we stopped initially. Here. Okay. So we have talked about trading range. Let's now claim it and talk about fib. What is Fibonacci? Fib is just a tool. Is a tool. Is a tool. But before we talk about fib, I want us to talk about premium zone and discount zone. Let me light it down. Running out of time. Okay, can we, before we talk about this premium zone and discount zone, I want us to disconnect from this Zoom. Are you hearing me? So we are going to
Okay.
disconnect from this Zoom because they normally give time every 40 minutes, I guess. So we disconnect from this Zoom. I will send another link. You all join. I get me.
Mm.
You get me?
Yes, sir.
Let's disconnect this. I want to teach us about trading premium zone and discount zone. After it, you can call it a day. So let me stop the video.